Warm greetings and welcome to this meditation session. And as a introduction to the meditation and also partly to introduction to the talk I'll be giving, imagine that you're standing in front of a store window and there's some object in the store on display that you would like. And not only would you like it, but you're very excited about having it, and your mind begins racing about how you can get it, and your body is excited, and you're kind of leaning into the window and studying the object carefully, and maybe the store is closed, and so you're kind of going to open soon, and your excitement is there, and you start pacing back and forth and looking with all the excitement of getting this maybe wonderful thing. The excitement that you have is not found in the window. The glass of the window which you require to see through into the store is free of that excitement, and we might call it, it's just there peacefully, calmly, in its own way, like a serene lake in the early morning, just completely quiet and peaceful and undisturbed. So the glass just stays there. As the light of what's the object in the store, the light of it comes into the eyes, the lens of the eyes is just there in a relatively peaceful way and doesn't share the excitement. It's just kind of their own kind of glass through which the light passes. The retina on the back of the eye certainly gets a little excited by the light that comes in, but it doesn't get excited by your thoughts and your desires. It's just operating peacefully in its own way. And the neurons sending signals from the retina into your brain, it's a certain kind of excitement of neurons, but it doesn't share the excitement of your desire. And as you go back into the mind, you come to the place where the excitement is. The excitement is in the desire, the thoughts around it, the thoughts of the pleasure, the enjoyment, the benefit you get from this object, the strong, and then this desire becomes quite strong, quite intense, and so the excitement in the mind gets stronger and more intense. And that excitement and desire and the thoughts around it then send signals back to the eyes, and the muscles around the eyes begin to kind of tighten, and you're staring at the object, or your eyes are kind of jumping around quickly, studying all the different parts of the object, and really getting to study it in the excitement. And maybe your body's getting the signal to lean forward, and maybe even press your nose against the glass to really kind of, see this object carefully. So the excitement gets transferred into the eyes, into the body in various ways, the pacing back and forth. What we might call excitement, the ancient tradition calls fire. And there's this fire that gets lit up in the mind, and that fire then can transfer to the body, to speech, and all kinds of places. And the idea of Buddhist practice is to the unnecessary fires that we carry within us, to begin taking away, in a sense, the fuel which perpetuates the fire. That fire is only there because there's fuel. We'll be adding to it. And so with mindfulness practice is a little bit more like the glass in the window. It's just seeing clearly without it being excited about what it's looking at. And so if what we're mindful of is mental excitement, the mindfulness is not excited, it just sees it. In modern world we talk about non-judgmentally or non-reactively. It just sees it. And why this is so powerful is it begins to offer a kind of presence to our experience, which is not fueling the fires, not adding more desires, more thoughts to it, excitement which excites itself. And we're slowly learning how to see very clearly and be present without adding anything to the fire. And then the fire can abate. This excitement can abate. And then we have an experience of the body, the eyes, and everything beginning to calm down and settle, and beginning to have the possibility of itself experiencing the kind of peace that you might pick up or feel or project from a very quiet, pure, clean a mountain lake that's just very still, very quiet, very clear, and free of the fires. And the difference between the English word excitement and fire in the ancient world is that fire burns. It really hurts. It can harm. And we don't necessarily get that feeling from the English word excitement. Sometimes that's a good thing to be excited. So to take a meditation posture, and some care in the posture, to have a posture that allows the fires, the excitements of the mind and heart to begin to calm down, to quiet. Closing your eyes and taking a few moments to feel if there is any excitement in the body, in the mind, in the heart, any kind of extra charge or strong vibration or strong energetic fields. And with the awareness to make lots of room for whatever excitement is here. For whatever is energized a little bit more than is you would be if you were settled. It's okay. And then to gently having your breathing go through the excitement that you have, whatever energy, anything's energized, a little bit more energized than feels settled. Take some deep breaths, breathe through that excitement. And as you exhale, let it quiet, let it become stiller. In the way that a fire becomes calmer when the fuel for the fire is removed or abates. And letting your breathing return to normal. And some of the extra excitement or fires of the mind are manifested in the tensions in the body. And so you might scan through your body and relax whatever is easy to relax. Maybe the muscles around the eyes can soften. Maybe the muscles of the face. Maybe the shoulders. And the belly. And then to gently but dedicatingly bringing your awareness to your breathing. being present for the breathing with the simplicity of an unexcited pane of glass that allows there to be seeing of what is. But in the seeing itself, there doesn't have to be any reactivity. It's just seeing. Just seeing the breath, the inhales and exhales coming and going. And then as you sit here, if something gets excited within you, thoughts or feelings that take your attention away from your breathing, or get you to lose your present moment awareness, see if you can bring this non-reactive mindfulness to whatever it is that's excited you, grabbed you, distracted you. And no need to get rid of it, what you're mindful of. But see if there can be the mindfulness that doesn't add any fuel to the fire. Just aware, just mindful. if you're caught up in thoughts, that's understood to be an excitement or a fire in the mind. Let the mindfulness that knows that be cool, a cooling effect on that excitement. Not dismissive or aversive, but just allowing the fires to burn out. And as we come to the end of this sitting, you might reflect on how the absence of distraction in the mind, the absence of preoccupations, can allow you to be more present for the people in your life. Listening better, being more attuned to them, understanding them better. And in that greater mindfulness and less distraction, to have fewer projections and fewer bias and fewer desires and aversions influencing how you see the other. When the fires of the mind have become cool, then the warmth of the heart has a chance to connect us to others, to care for others, to love others. And may it be that the calming of our excitement translates or results in a warming of the heart. And so we can go out into the world warm-hearted, kind-hearted, generous-hearted. And may it be that this practice that we do is for the welfare and happiness of the world. Maybe one conversation at a time, one smile at a time, one little gesture of generosity at a time. May it be that our meditation together as a community, may the goodness of it, the benefit of it, spread outwards in all directions. May all beings be happy. May all beings be safe. May all beings be free. And may we contribute to that possibility.